What's up, y'all? I know it's been a couple days. I chilled this weekend. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And thank you for my new subscribers too, y'all. I appreciate it, y'all. Thank y'all for subscribing to me. And y'all, of course, taking the time out to watch my videos. Make sure y'all liking my videos while y'all viewing them. I'm getting a lot of views. My brother hit me up the other day over the weekend and was like, Cole, you know one of your videos is up to 11,000, the T.I. and Tiny thing. I said, yeah, that's old. I said, people still on that. He said, nah, you in the recommendations. I said, that's good. I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be. But, yeah, I definitely wanted to talk about a few things right now that have been on my mind and that I had seen on the internet, man. It's not, shit is crazy. Okay, let's get straight to it. Thank y'all for subscribing. Don't forget to like the video. Subscribe, definitely, like y'all already are. But make sure y'all liking the videos and sharing the videos, especially if you can relate to them. But JT and Lil Uzi and the Carisha thing, I'ma just keep it real. The Lil Uzi was disrespectful when he was on the phone with Carisha. I don't really know exactly what he was trying to get his point across on with her, but to me it just didn't make any sense. Like, what was the point of them two being on the phone? I basically was just trying to understand, what was the whole concept, the principle of him on the phone with her and, saying what he was saying. I can say the only thing to me that was disrespectful was him telling her to shut up. I won't feeling that too much. Don't tell me shut up. And then on top of that, she wasn't even trying to be disrespectful toward him. She was very cool, calm, and collect. Carisha was. JT in the back, she chilling, she listening. But Lil Uzi, he has control of his words and what he says. To me, it's not JT's job to control what he say, but I can say it is her job to step in to say, hey, don't talk to Carisha like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. As far as telling her to shut up, I just didn't approve of that. Like, okay, you trying to get your point across, but you ain't got to tell nobody to shut up. Especially the way he was doing it and the way he was saying it. I just feel like he didn't have to tell her that. But then I looked at a response with JT. She came out and responded to the situation. From what I'm getting from JT, everything all good. But the internet's making it a big deal about, JT letting Uzi disrespect Carisha and all of that. And basically what JT was saying allegedly in her last video was that her and Carisha good. They was talking the same day, the next day, and so on. My thing is, the internet's always going to make it be more than what it is. I did say the only part that I did not like was when he was telling her to shut up and how he somewhat was talking to her. It's ways you talk to people, and that just it wasn't it. But Carisha handled it well. And I feel like if JT and Carisha's friendship is not broken apart, City Girls group is not falling apart, it's not confirmed, nothing, none of that has been thrown out. Go on and move on from it. He just know not to talk to her any kind of way, because allegedly her baby daddy stepped out, Southside, I think I'm saying his name right, and said what he needed to say about Lil Uzi. So, you got to watch what you say to people. And I absolutely don't understand how he didn't see that coming from Southside. You think you just going to talk to Carisha any kind of way and Southside ain't going to say nothing? That don't make no sense. But he ended up saying something. So, yeah, Lil Uzi, I just think he needs to reevaluate how he talks to people or how he talked to Carisha. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. DMX, my prayers, I've been praying for DMX. I grew up watching DMX. I remember when he got signed, he was with Rough Riders. I think I was like in the end of the middle school, going into high school when DMX came out. I love DMX. He is an icon. He's very good at his music and what he did when he was doing music and when he was a little bit well. Allegedly, over the years, yes, he has been struggling with drugs. Allegedly over the years. And it's sad. He tried to get the help, people tried to help him, and it just didn't go the way it was supposed to go. Prayers up to him and his family, his closest friends, praying for his children, because he has children. I just don't want to see him go out like this. You know, I've been a fan since the 90s, and, you know, just looking at the things that he has accomplished in the music industry with his music, and how I can definitely say this, to this day, there is not a rapper or artist like DMX. To this day, I can say that. And if you know anybody, comment. But to this day, it ain't never been no DMX. And it ain't gonna never be another DMX. DMX is very, very rare and very a one-of-a-kind type person. And I'm sorry that he's going through this. I do pray for him and his family and his children and his closest friends that he just recovers. I do not want him to go out like this. I don't want to remember him like this. So, yeah. Prayers up for DMX. Any DMX fans, you can go ahead and comment below, and go ahead and put your, send your condolences out, because that's sad. That is, I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. And allegedly, when he did the drug overdose, I happened to be at work at the time. They said he had an overdose Friday night at 11 p.m. So it was just knowing of where I was when he OD'd. Yeah. I mean, it won't like it was nothing I could do, but it's just the point and the principle knowing where I was due to him having that overdose. So prayers out for DMX, you guys. Saweetie and Cuevo. I told y'all, I made a video, and plenty others made a video about that elevator situation. Now, here's my thing. Because allegedly it came out that the elevator situation happened a year ago, prior to them having to break up. My thing is, why would you post something? Why would somebody leak or post something that came out that happened a year ago? Yeah, the incident shouldn't have happened, right? But why would somebody leak or post that happened a year ago prior to the breakup? Like, what was the point of that? You know, I don't understand what was the point of somebody leaking that video, especially if that happened a year ago. Yeah, the situation shouldn't have happened, but why are you posting something that happened a year ago prior to their most updated breakup? To me, that didn't sound right. Pay attention to that. Who leaked it? Who posted it? And why? It just don't make no sense. Why? Unless you were trying to start up more drama or chaos. So, yeah, that was my thing with Cuevo and Saweetie. Why would you leak something that happened a year ago to the most updated breakup with them two now? Why? It just don't make no sense. So that's what I had paid attention to. And no, the situation shouldn't have happened with him tussling with her and all of that. But I just don't see no point of it coming out or making it seem like it just happened and then kind of find out allegedly it happened a year ago. So, yeah, I didn't get that part at all. I just totally didn't. NBA Youngboy. Let me tell you about him. Okay. I gave y'all the most updated news about him. But this is the thing. I feel like, how could I word this? He was doing good up until the judge allegedly dismissed his bond and trying to work with him. He had a bond for $500,000. Then on top of that, you know, he still got to do what he got to do as far as seeing his social worker or whatever, do his urine test and all those things, because that's the only way the feds is going to keep up with him and, you know, have him wear a monitor to keep up with each location he's at. Okay, at the beginning, allegedly, NBA Youngboy was down for that. He was down with, you know, following the rules and everything, you know, to do what he needed to do to get him away from the feds. Okay, allegedly come to find out, NBA Youngboy, I guess he has decided he didn't want to do those things. He didn't want to go take his urine test. He didn't want to go see his social worker. You know, he didn't want to do the things that he was supposed to do that they ordered him to do. So the judge allegedly is dismissing his bond and dismissing whatever else they offer to him. So I'm thinking to myself as I'm reading it, what the hell are you doing? Go ahead, NBA, and do what you got to do. So you ain't got to be in these courts' hands, in these feds' hands. I don't understand why you don't want to do what you have to do to make a better life for yourself and get yourself out of that situation. I just don't get it. I don't get it. So as I'm reading that, I'm like, what the hell is he doing? Like, bruh, just do what you got to do so you can get out, you know? Go take your urine tests. Go see your social worker. Go do your regular visits so you can be done with this. Because as long as you're not doing what you're supposed to do through the courts or through the feds or through whoever you're supposed to be dealing with, your social worker, you ain't gonna never win that way. They're gonna always have some type of power over you, especially if you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. So allegedly, yeah, judge has dismissed his bond and all of that. And he may face 1 to 3 years for that gun charge. He may face prison time due to him not doing what he's supposed to do as far as doing his urine test, seeing his social worker and all those things. It was like he agreed. They say what I read was he agreed to it at the beginning to do what he needed to do. And then after that, he just didn't want to follow up on that anymore. Nah, you got to follow up on that, bruh, because they're not going to work with you like that, you know? And I just feel like, I don't want to say unless he just don't care, but in this situation, he needs to care. You know what I'm saying? This is your life. This is your livelihood. This is your career that you could be messing up if you facing time because you don't want to do what you're supposed to do as far as what they're offering to work with you. So, yeah, definitely I take things like that serious. So I hope NBA Youngboy definitely can see things from a different point of view and just do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Stay out of trouble so you ain't got to face no years in prison. You guys don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I'm just giving you my perspective on things, on how I see things and what I've read on the internet and things like that. So I'll definitely catch up with y'all and I'll talk to y'all.